What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys will help us get there. Alright, so Superman Lois renewed for Season 2 by the CW. This did not come as a shock to me. And I don't think it come as a shock to anybody that watched Superman and Lois. While I do believe that a pilot is really not enough for us to make a clear picture of that it's going to be a hit. I will say the pilot was good enough that maybe, just maybe, it deserved season 2 renewal. But I mean, hey, you know what? It could come out the rest of the season and just literally just suck. But chances are it's probably not. It does have a really good cast to it. I hope for the best with this show. I really do. I thought Tyler Hoechlin does a great job as Clark Kent. And that Bitsy Tulik, she does okay as Lois Lane. I think probably the ones to me that really excel are the two boys. I feel like both of them are just great. I thought they were going to kind of be like at odds with one another. I thought it was going to be like one of those shows where you have the good versus the bad, and you see those kind of things, but they actually really care about each other, and that to me just makes this show that much better and that much more realistic, as it doesn't seem like it's going down the same route as so many other CW shows have gone in the past. Let me just go ahead and read y'all a little bit of really the accomplishments of Superman and Lois. It says right here, some of the benchmarks Superman and Lois posted as it premiered on CW's linear and streaming platforms include lifting the network to its most watched night of primetime in over 2 years, along with scoring the best day one streaming debut ever for a new show on CW. It goes on to say delayed viewing helped to propel Superman and Lois in the ratings, gaining an additional million viewers, 1.7 million viewers to 2.7 million viewers on a live plus 3 basis, while nearly doubling the live plus same day viewership among adults 18 through 34, growing 93% on an L plus 3 basis. Now, like I said, they go on later in this to praise Walker and Superman and Lois. Walker's ratings, though, probably aren't exactly as strong as what they need to be. So, me personally, I probably wouldn't rank it in the same category as Superman and Lois. But I will say, from what I saw of the first episode, at least the pilot of it, Superman and Lois is going to be a hit. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be a great show all the way around. I don't really know too many different ways that they could screw it up. Maybe don't get so bogged down in kind of the teen drama that CW is really about. I don't know. I kind of feel like CW sometimes gets so involved in identity politics and really kind of, patting themselves on the back for being progressive sometimes. I kind of feel like it kind of hurts a lot of the shows because, and I'll tell you another thing that I feel like kind of hurts a lot of CW shows is, when they first started out, they would talk about, or they would show most of the character out of the suit or whatever and show their real lives. That's when they were at their best. And then it seemed like just later on, it's like they just was like, you know what? We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to just show them, whether they're the Flash or the Arrow, whoever they are. We're just going to show them in their costume life. We're not even going to really talk about that much their personal lives. I felt like that just didn't do a lot of these characters justice. And I feel like that has hurt these shows. Of course, for every good show like Superman and Lois, you have a Batwoman. So explain that, CW. How does Batwoman keep getting renewed? So you renewing, Superman and Lois after a pilot episode, really kind of shows that you're maybe a little too hopeful or grasping at straws. I don't know what, but you're kind of hoping that okay, yes, we renewed, Walker, we've renewed Superman and Lois, and then we've renewed the Batwoman. So I mean, to me, to be fair, I don't mind Walker too much. Not quite sure if it deserves a season two. I knew it would get a season two, but I'm still not there yet to believing that it deserves it. Um, but as far as Batwoman is concerned, that is just a train wreck. That's something that we don't cover here on Rants of Us very much, simply because I would have to continually watch it, and every time I seem to turn it on, uh, I don't know, it puts me to sleep. It's just it's really sickening in a lot of different ways at the poor acting and the poor writing. It just is. It to me, it's the worst. That and Legends of Tomorrow. I feel like those two shows are really bad at when it comes to the writers behind these shows. But I feel like a lot of it has to do with the angsty kind of ways that they make these shows. A lot of them deal with young adults to teenagers, and it shows. It shows in what they bring to the table. I kind of feel like that's where Superman and Lois is a little bit better because a lot of the main characters are a little bit older and aren't going through that angsty kind of way about them. So I mean, they're past that point, and it shows. It shows a little bit mature show that really the CW has been lacking, really since I would go so far as say Smallville. And yes, you could say, well, Smallville had a lot of that, and yes, it did have a lot of that teen angst too. But there was enough adults in the room where it didn't show so bad. Plus, they didn't do all these crossovers. Of course, that was before the Arrowverse even began. And, since the Arrowverse come into being, it's just like you have to watch this show to watch that show. And trying to keep up with all of it just seems a little overwhelming at times. But overall, everything that hinders most CW shows, Superman Lois has not showed. Um, I'm hoping that it'll stay that way. I still believe, even though the pilot episode was great, fantastic, I loved it personally. Like, I would personally give it like a 9 out of 10. I mean, and to me, I feel like I'm still should give it like a 10 out of 10. Like, that's how much I actually enjoyed it. But it's still a pilot. Still a pilot episode. I mean, renew it after like episode 5 or something along those lines. Like don't just get excited because it's got great ratings. After the pilot episode, so did Walker, and Walker's slowly been going down in ratings. So I mean, yes, you're gonna get gigantic ratings, and I know the CW is excited about that, but just like most of their shows, their ratings continually, as the season progresses, is going to go down, and it's going to do that with Superman and Lois. So, CW, don't get your hopes up too much, but still be hopeful enough to know, hey, at least it looks like you got a show that deserves a season 2. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I'm actually hoping Superman and Lois goes for 5 to 10 seasons. I mean, that's how hopeful I am of this show. But we'll just have to see. I might come episode 2, I might just be like, you know what? I'm done with this show as well. So, I mean, I'm holding off. Kind of wish the CW would have maybe done the same, at least for another couple of episodes before renewing it. But hey, you know what? Do what you do, CW. Hope for the best. But at the same time, you know, understand your expectations. Understand that, hey, as great as the pilot episode was, are we going to be able, with the writers that we have for the CW, are they going to be able to go to a level and stay at that level that they haven't shown to do before? So I mean that's where I'm kind of at when it comes to Superman and Lois. I want to see more. I want to see if the writing can stay good. And I don't expect every episode or every moment to be great. I don't. I expect there to be a lot of throwaway lines. I just don't want it to get bogged down in the dumbness that usually is the Arrowverse. I just don't want that anymore. I don't want sick and tired of the angst. I'm sick and tired of all that stuff that goes with those shows. I want a show that deals with more um, family oriented stuff, older people, where that we're past that aspect. Um, I enjoy Walker, but I don't like Walker's children. I don't like his home. I love Superman Lois's home life. I love when they show that more than I even enjoy the action to it. With Walker, I'm the polar opposite. With Walker, I'm like, oh man, get onto your case so that I don't have to listen to your family problems anymore. Like that's the way I feel towards Walker. I enjoy Jared Padalecki, but I'm like, you're the only thing good about this show. But anyways, guys, let me know if y'all think that Superman and Lois deserve to be renewed for season 2. Was it too soon? Was it just right? Do you believe it deserved a second season? Just let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all